John Heald, the Carnival ambassador, shares some big cruise news, especially concerning Hurricane Helena, but also news on Celebration Key, in addition to a few other things, the steakhouse for one, and a couple others. So, here, without any further ado, here's John.
Just before I start on the news, I saw somebody write in about restrictions on cruise directors, which is, with respect, not true, nonsense, absolutely not true. There are ships where cruise directors are comfortable hosting certain events, like the Quest, and where some are not. And it's up to the cruise director whether they decide to host this event or not. Nothing else. Some are not. And having been a cruise director, and until you're a cruise director, I don't think it's fair to comment or base whether a cruise director is brilliant or not if they do the Quest or not. For those who are not comfortable hosting this event, and let me tell you, I've been there many times over 22 years as a cruise director, and controlling an audience is not easy. It really isn't. And so I have nothing but the greatest respect for the cruise directors. And if they've decided not to do the Quest, it's a decision that we support, and they will replace it with another late night adult fun game show or something like that. So please don't chastise them. They're not under any restriction, but you have to respect their personality with that, and decide what they're going to do. Right, let's move on to something far more serious, and that, of course, is Hurricane Helena. Are we saying Helena or Helena? Helena? Anyway, HH. This is the note that we sent out to the guests on two of the ships yesterday. That's Carnival Elation and on Carnival Paradise. And it says this: Dear Carnival guests, our Fleet Operations Centre continues to monitor Hurricane Helena, which is now entering the Gulf of Mexico. Given the storm's forecasted path, the ports of Jacksonville and Tampa will be closing tonight in preparation of the storm. It is clear, therefore, that we will not be able to operate the cruise today, Thursday, September the 26th. So we ask people not to go to the terminal, and we are hoping to return the current voyages sometime tomorrow, Friday, September the 27th. Although there is a possibility, of course, that this will be later. Now, we are going to give you updates throughout the day, and as you know, there are the two text alert numbers. If you're on the Carnival Elation, it's CCL1, and for Paradise, CCL2, and the number is on the email that Chris, Chief Communications Officer, sent to you, which is 278473, 278473, but that's all on the email. So let me do three very important things with this. At the moment, there are no other cruises that are affected. I know Port Canaveral, people have written and told me this morning that it's closed. Well, we are hoping that, again, that's going to be open for the ships to return as normal, but that's not affected today. Secondly, there have been so many great comments from people currently on Carnival Paradise and currently on Carnival Elation, who have written to me saying thank you to the captain for keeping us safe. The crew are giving us a wonderful time. I know it's an extra day. I know some people are going to have concerns about not being home or work or some kind of commitment. Perhaps they've called in sick. Sorry. But the crew are indeed giving them a wonderful time. We're going to keep everybody informed, not just on those two ships, but on all the ships over the few days. If there are any kind of changes, we will let you know. But the only two ports that are closed that are affecting today's cruising are on Carnival Paradise and Carnival Elation. That's Tampa and the port of Jacksonville, and we will keep that information fluid throughout the day for you from Chris James, our Chief Communications Officer, and I will update you as well as soon as I receive it. Now, away from the cruising, well, there are those people who are sad, of course, who are not able to cruise today, and I know that you'll stay positive. I know that you'll be looking forward to, fingers crossed, hopefully cruising tomorrow, and I know that you will understand that when the port is closed, there is absolutely nothing we can do, but we will give you options later today. So please take your time, have a think, but most importantly, I promise we'll keep you informed. But the fun will be waiting for you, that is for certain. Now, I know you spent a lot of money, Jody, for flights, and now you're just waiting in the hotel. There are lots of people like this waiting. I understand you want to know and you want to know now, but I promise we'll take care of you, and I promise that we will give you the news. Once we know when the port is open, our hands are tied a little bit. We know what we want to do, we know what we can do, but we have to wait until the port's open and for the Port Authority to do a full inspection of the port once Helena has blown through, and that way we can make sure everything is safe and ready and get permission of the port, US Coast Guard and the authorities to bring the ship in. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. And finally, with Helena, for the moment, for all of you who are going to be on land and in the path of the storm, please stay safe, do whatever you need to do in order for that to happen, and know that you are in my thoughts, and that we hope that you have very little or zero damage, of course, and that most importantly, all of you stay absolutely safe. For those of you who are asking, who have cruises that are booked for this weekend in Port Canaveral and other places, stick to your plan, don't change anything, do what you've got to do to get down here, and we should be seeing you, as we said, having the fun you deserve, and we will keep you informed. But for now, unless you're on Carnival Elation and Carnival Paradise and you're expecting to do the cruise tomorrow, obviously don't come today, don't come to the terminal today, and those are the only two ships that are directly affected at the moment. I wish all of you a fabulous time, and again, I thank you so very, very much for all of your patience. I really do. Let's move on to the steakhouse, because yesterday, my goodness, yesterday I had my thighs slapped on so many different things. I mean, it was one of those days yesterday. It really was. But anyway, let's move on to the steakhouse. Just a very quick thing on this. We are testing something on Mardi Gras, Celebration, Vista, Horizon, Sunshine, Glory. That's Mardi Gras, Celebration, Vista, Horizon, Sunshine, and Glory. And if you are booked in one of those steakhouses, or are going to be booking on one of those steakhouses, you're going to see a small difference. But my goodness, people did not give me a chance to explain. And while I didn't have a single negative comment from anybody actually on one of those ships, not a single one, and I checked with all the ships and they haven't had any. I had people threatening me with various things, from a flick on the nipple to I'm never cruising. Oh my goodness. So I wanted to clarify something. Each main course, which haven't changed, none of the courses have changed. It's still exactly the same. You can choose from your cowboy steak and your surf and turf and all the other great options. But listed underneath that will come, for example, California surf and turf, succulent lobster paired with tender filet mignon, a medley of fresh mushrooms, Yukon gold mash, and roasted baby carrot. It comes with all of that. It's already there on the plate. Okay, it's already there. If you don't want any of those, if you don't like carrots, you should eat carrots, otherwise you'll go blind. And there's a joke there that I refuse to do. If you don't want the carrots, just say no carrot, thank you. Then at the bottom of the menu, you scroll your head down to the bottom of the menu, and you're going to see that it will say additional sides available upon request are baked potatoes, sauteed fresh mushrooms, buttered broccoli, mashed potato, onion rings, mac and cheese, or French fries. So the reason we're doing that is to speed up service. It's as simple as that, because believe it or not, the old days of people relaxing in the steakhouse and enjoying a 2.5 hour dinner there, people don't want that these days. They want it now, they want it yesterday, they want it, get it to me as quick as you can. So that's why this fabulous food in this brilliant steakhouse at the most affordable price, and the best steakhouse in the 7 Seas, or on the 7 Seas, now comes with some vegetables and potato already there. But if you don't want those, say, don't want the carrots, thank you. Don't know why I'm picking on the carrots. And then you can choose from baked potatoes, sauteed mushrooms, buttered broccoli, mash, onion rings, mac and cheese, French fries, or drizzled yak. Enjoy the steakhouse. It's absolutely brilliant, and you deserve to be there. And for all those people who wanted to slap my thigh yesterday, hopefully that has taken that option away from you. And you'll just sometimes, before you shout and scream, just ask me. Just ask me. The most important thing from yesterday, apart from us making sure all of you are kept safe during the bad weather, was the excitement that thousands of you wrote to me about, and that is, of course, the Celebration Key. Celebration Key. And this is something that, wow, we are so proud of. We really are. And judging by some of your comments, it was great to see how many of you booked a cruise specifically to go there, how you are excited to do all of the different things, the specialty restaurants, the wonderful beach club, and all the other things that we're offering. But there was a wee bit of confusion. So I want to read this out to you if I can, because hopefully what I'm about to read out will take away any of that confusion. Celebration Key. So just like our ships, Celebration Key will offer a variety of dining and recreational options that are all-inclusive for the guests. You will enjoy complimentary island eats. This is dining at a range of different food outlets. You will also have complimentary access to the beach and lagoons, and they will be stocked with absolutely loads of lounge chairs, sun lounges. So for those of you writing to me and saying you have to pay to go there, that's absolutely wrong. Of course, you can upgrade yourself and you can go to a specialty restaurant, one of the beach clubs that has all that stuff in common and all that stuff available there that you've read. But it really is important that you remember that you will all get a choice of meals which are complimentary, the use of the lagoons with the beach chairs, etc. It's going to be brilliant. Now, many of you will want to enjoy a more customized experience, and Celebration Key is going to offer you many premium options and add-ons, and that's full service restaurants, cabanas, or the adults only Pearl Cove Beach Club. But regardless of your preference, you're going to enjoy this magnificent place full of relaxation, full of adventure, and it is the only destination designed and built exclusively only for Carnival Cruise Line guests, just for you. So yes, there is going to be loads of beach chairs. Yes, there are going to be lots of food options that have no extra charge, that you will be able to use your ship card, your sail and sign card to get your complimentary meal. You're going to get the lagoons, the swimming, the sun, the beauty. It is going to look and feel fabulous. I think some of you were thinking it was the same perhaps as Half Moon Key. I want you to think of this more as a Amber Cove or Grand Turk, but exclusively and only for you. And we're going to give you the complimentary beach chairs and the free complimentary food. So it's a win-win. It really is going to be your absolute slice of paradise in Celebration Key, Grand Bahama. And when you start to see the actual photos, not the renderings, which never do it justice, but the actual photos of this place, you are going to be so excited and you're going to want to book a cruise there. You absolutely are. I will share more details about the menu, specific menu items that will be included in the complimentary food and the add-ons, the full service restaurants in the weeks ahead. So stay tuned for that, won't you? And I will be right here to do all of that for you. Just as in Amber Cove, just as in all the other places I mentioned, Grand Turk, your Cheers program won't work there. And it's going to be a brilliant destination. It really is. So think of it as an exclusive resort just for Carnival Cruise Line's guests. with lots of different things that you can do. And if you don't want to pay for any extras, you don't have to. So once again, I hope that cleared this up. It was a strange day yesterday. It really was. Steakhouse, Celebration Key excitement, all this kind of stuff. It is really, really... and don't forget, we're building a pier at Half Moon Key as well. And I'll have more information on that. That's going to be brilliant in the weeks ahead as well. I want to finish with this one, because this is one where, well, I may have been a bit naughty. And after I've read this out and told you, before I finish, you will either give me an angry face or a smiley face or a thumbs up, and I will know whether I need to be punished or not. Hopefully you won't punish me, because I have been a bit naughty. Sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty, as the great Matilda once said. Sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. Here we go. Good morning, Evelyn, who I have a feeling is watching this. She wrote to me, and she is on the Trans-Pacific Cruise on the Carnival Luminosa, heading from Seattle to beautiful Australia. She wrote, with the illusion of fine dining, why do they sing happy birthday all the time, along with other happy songs, while I'm trying to enjoy my meal? Tonight on the Luminosa, there have been 7 such songs in our part of the dining hall. Birthdays are for children, and we should stop celebrating them once we turn 18. It was my birthday the night before we got to Honolulu, and I never asked for anything to be sung. It's disrespectful and pure attention seeking. Well, first of all, Evelyn, I truly hope that you're enjoying this wonderful crossing. I hope you loved Hawaii. Your first sentence, with the illusion of fine dining, why do they sing happy birthday? You know, in all my years, I don't think I've ever said fine dining. I think fine dining is perhaps if you're on Cunard or Holland America perhaps, or Seabourn. What we have is excellent dining, great food, and fun in the dining room. Fun, absolutely loads of fun. Happy birthday. Birthdays are for children, says Evelyn, and we should stop celebrating them once we turn 18. It was my birthday the night before we got to Honolulu. It's disrespectful and pure attention seeking. It's about midnight in Miami. They're in Honolulu, and they just left another port. I don't know where they are, but they're about to start their crossing. And this is where you will either tell me that I'm very naughty and need my thigh slapping again, or you may give me a smiley face. I don't know. After reading that, I spoke to my friend, the maitre d', and tomorrow night at dinner, the entire wait staff will sing happy birthday to Evelyn. Not just 1 or 2 of the waiters, all of them. It will be announced as a very special birthday for a very special lady. And then the entire dining room are going to wish her a very happy birthday by singing happy birthday in the only way they can. Happy birthday, 2 shoes. Happy birthday, 2 shoes. She's either going to love it, or I'm about to get one of the best complaint letters I've ever had. Sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. Happy birthday, Evelyn, and to everybody in the path of the storm. Please stay safe and let me know you're doing okay. Cheers.
Cruise go! Yeah! I love you, go Cruise! I love you!
I just can't get away from a good time.
Coach Cruise, like, subscribe, share. You know what to do.